and the Eastern Eye Award for Best Presenter 2025, BBC's Rita Chakrabarti.
Wow. We'll ask you two questions. Firstly, how did you feel seeing broadcaster and author up there? How did that feel?
Well, broadcaster I'm very used to. Author is a whole new persona to inhabit. I'm trying my very best to do it. I'm getting used to it. It's lovely though, it's a thrill.
Brilliant. And the second question is this. In a world now where we see so many more kind of news sources, some of them unofficial, we saw more misinformation and disinformation than ever, what role do you think the BBC has in this very, very difficult environment, more probably difficult environment in terms of challenges to BBC's news output that you've ever seen in your career?
What can I say really, Nihal? You are very recently BBC, aren't you? All I can say is that we so strongly believe in what we do and the way in which we do it. And our role is to provide you with fact-based journalism. Everything that we do is not about opinion, it's about fact. It's about what we can find out. We analyse what we can find out. And if we don't know, we say that we don't know. And my plea is to people to hold the trust with us, and hold the trust with us and all the other broadcasters and mainstream media organisations who work in good faith. And remember that news and fact is very different from opinion. And I think if we keep those things very separate in our minds, we won't go too far now.
I'm very thrilled to get this award. I came this evening with a lot of interest and hoping to enjoy myself, and I had no idea that I would win. So I'm really delighted. The ACTA Awards are important because they recognise South Asian talent, creativity and hard work in this country. It's important for people to have a voice in a society and to sort of see their own lives reflected back at them. So although Asian people in this country have been here for generations now and very integrated in the country, but there are still certain issues that are very particular to Asian people, to us. And that's why it is good to have a particular voice that reflects Asian concerns among all the other media that there is.
A BBC board member has resigned, criticising governance issues at the top of the corporation. Shumi Banerjee claims he was not consulted over two senior resignations earlier this month. Katie Spencer reports.
The timing of this is really significant. We'd had some rumours, there was a bit of speculation that perhaps there was going to be some sort of shake-up on the board, that we might see resignations, but I think this was a relative surprise really when this was announced tonight. It's been confirmed by the BBC itself in a statement, who have said Shamit Banerjee today notified the BBC board of his resignation. Mr Banerjee's term on the board as a non-executive director was due to end at the end of December, and we thank him for his service. The search for a replacement is already well underway, and we will update further in due course, which kind of tries almost to downplay this, and as you would expect really from the BBC, in terms of trying to not really fuel this fire of possible divisions within the BBC board itself. But I think the fact that this is coming, this resignation has come ahead of the fact that the BBC chair, Samir Shah, and Sir Robbie Gibb, who has been spoken about a lot, one of the political appointees on the BBC board, they're both due to speak at the Culture Select Committee on Monday. This really is, the timing of this is a real blow as they sort of go ahead into that briefing of ministers and will clearly want to present a united front. This really only exposes some of the cracks within the board itself, and we're hearing reports tonight of some of the reasons that Mr Banerjee gives as his reasoning for wanting to leave, and he reportedly points to governance issues as one of the reasons that he has decided to go, and in which case Samir Shah certainly, I think, should be worried. There had already been calls from outside of the organisation that perhaps the BBC chair should resign, but this is basically calls from within the BBC board itself questioning his ability to lead the board. And I think, yeah, certainly ahead of this big event on Monday, the big sort of committee hearing, this certainly doesn't exactly sort of lessen the heat that is on the BBC board itself. It only really, again, sort of leads to this speculation about the fact that there are really these big, deep divisions within the BBC board.